Hey everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and today it is very stormy and rainy, but we are going to film this anyway because I went and got Crumbl Cookies. So I've got a little bit of a backstory. My best friend has mentioned this multiple times. She will just bring it up in conversation. She'll be like, have you ever tried Crumbl Cookies? And I'm like, no, I've heard of it, but I've never tried it. And she'll bring it up again. She's like, we got Crumbl Cookies again. Have you ever tried it yet? And no, I haven't. So my husband and I were on a date in South Austin. They happened to have a Crumbl Cookie nearby and it was closed that day. It was a Sunday. And we're like, dang it, I'm determined to try these cookies at some point. So our next date night, we ended up being near it again and it was actually open that time. So we tried a few cookies and they were so good. Now, I do like sweets, but I'm not a sweets type of person. I will down a bag of chips like you wouldn't believe, just super fast. I love anything salty, pretzels, chips, crackers, that type of thing. That's just totally my jam. Sweet things are just not that interesting to me, aside from like Reese's Cups. I like those and I like sweet things in general, but I would pick a bag of chips over a cake any day. But as far as sweets goes, cookies are definitely the top for me. I really, really like cookies and I really, really like donuts. Those are like basically the two things. I could take or leave cupcakes or candies or anything like that. I really like dark chocolate. So I get those Valrhona bars at Trader Joe's and I eat like a square or two of those if I'm craving something sweet. Otherwise, I just don't have a whole lot of sweets. It's just not my thing. I really, really just love chips. That's totally my weakness. I ended up trying the cookies and just loving them. So I am super particular about cookies. I want them to be a tiny bit firm around the edges and like gooey, like underbaked in the middle. And if I get cookies out anywhere, generally speaking, they're like hard as rocks on the edges and then the inside is like a normal cookie. And I really just want it to be basically underbaked. And these ones just totally hit that mark. I tried the first one, I was like, dang, these are like some of the best cookies I have ever had, aside from like ones I've baked myself where I can control the amount of cooking. And even then, like sometimes I'll overbake them and I won't want them, but they are just so good. They're like perfectly underbaked. They are soft all around. They have a little bit of a crispy edge. They're like the perfect amount of flavors and I am just sold. So I love them. I wanted to do a taste test for you guys because the cool thing about Crumbl, if you're new to this, it is a little cookie shop and they offer different flavors every week. They have like hundreds of recipes of cookies and they rotate out the recipes. Aside from just recently, they had two cookies that stayed on rotation every week. It was a milk chocolate chip cookie and also a sugar cookie. And those two were there and then they had 4 other ones that would rotate out for a total of 6 cookies. And I did end up getting 6 cookies as you can see here. But they just announced that the sugar cookie is not gonna be like on the menu every time. And we did end up getting it the last time we tried cookies, knowing that it was gonna go out, and it's very almondy. I'm just not a huge almond extract person, and I don't know what, maybe it's just almond extract, but the icing tasted like it had some other kind of like fruity extract in it as well. So I was just totally not a fan of the pink sugar cookie that they had every week, but now it is gone. Like it's not gonna be around every week. They said they would put it into rotation with all the other like 100 and something flavors of cookies. But I ended up getting 5 new to me flavors because I'm like totally new at Crumbl Cookies, and then the milk chocolate chip cookie. So I'm gonna show them to you guys and then we're just gonna try each one. I have the app pulled up, like you can see there's the app. I have the app pulled up so I can describe each of the cookies and then I'll talk about each one as I like take a bite. But I'm gonna show you guys like how soft and lovely these cookies are, and they're ginormous too. So this is my one gripe with them. The cookies are listed as 5 servings, which I'm like, I don't care how big the cookie is, unless it's a dang cookie cake, it's not 5 servings, but they are too big for me to eat like in one passing. I definitely eat them in like 3 or 4 settings. So it's a lot of cookie. They're humongous. You can see they're giant. They're very thick cookies and very big and very sweet. And it's definitely more than just like a one sitting type of cookie because it is so big, but they have a cookie cutter that you can buy and it cuts it into 4 servings. Like, okay, if you're gonna say the serving size is 5, I want that dang cookie cutter to cut it into 5 pieces and not 4 pieces, because you're saying that you're supposed to eat it in 5 servings, yet you're only gonna cut it in 4 servings. So you make it 1 1/4 servings per slice. And also, I mean, like, do you really need a cookie cutter to cut like 2 straight lines? I think that's kind of silly. I would have loved it if the cookie cutter cut into 5 pieces like perfect 5 slices, and then it would go with the serving size. But no, they cut it into 4 servings, which I think is more accurate. Probably I could eat like a quarter of one of these cookies in a sitting and feel pretty good about that. But yeah, here they are. One of them is very fruity and it's already like leaky. We've got the milk chocolate chip, the brownie batter. This one is peanut. It says original, featuring peanut butter M&M candies. It's got something surprising on the inside, and peanut butter M&Ms, which are my favorite M&M. And then this is confetti cake cookie, the original oatmeal cookie, and this one is a passion fruit. It just says passion fruit on there. So generally speaking, the cookies come served chilled or warm, and I think the confetti and the passion fruit were the ones that would come chilled, and the rest of them were supposed to be warm. But I drove home, we got lunch, and they're all just room temperature at this point. So we are gonna walk down the list. This is huge. Look how big these cookies are. They are ginormous cookies. It says original, featuring peanut butter M&Ms. Our classic cookie studded with peanut butter M&M candies and stuffed with creamy peanut butter. So we're gonna hold it up, show you guys the cookie. We're gonna break it open, and you can tell there is definitely filling in this one because it's like a mound cookie. Oh yeah, so there's, hold it like this, you can see. There's the inside of what it looks like, and I'm just gonna take a bite from the inside so I get like all the goodness. There is definitely a layer of peanut butter in there. This is really good. It's a lot of peanut butter in the middle. I totally just bit the peanut butter. I wanna try the cookie to see. I feel like I taste the peanut butter throughout the actual cookie base too. I have water here to help out. Yeah, the peanut butter's like stuck all over my mouth now. So generally speaking, I am not a peanut butter cookie lover, but this one is the peanut butter M&Ms, and I do love the peanut butter layer inside of it. So this would probably be one of my top peanut butter cookie options ever. Johnny loves those peanut butter blossom cookies that have the kiss in the middle. He's like addicted to those. We make those every Christmas, and I'm not a big, huge fan, but this one I could totally get down with. I totally think I could make the peanut butter blossom dough and put the peanut butter M&Ms in it, and it would be really, really good. So I'm coming up with ideas, but yeah, this one's super good. I'm totally a fan of that one. Now moving on. Oh, by the way, the whole cookie is 570 calories if you eat that whole cookie. We're gonna talk numbers because it showed up on the screen. And so next I'm gonna try the brownie batter one, which looked to be amazing. A thick, delicious treat crafted with chocolate, brownie batter, and semi-sweet chips. And the whole cookie on this one is 590 calories. So there's the cookie. We're gonna break it, and you see how thick, ginormous this cookie is. Oh yeah, and this one's like super soft. Oh yeah, the cookie. So the chocolate chips on the inside are still very melty because it was warmed up when I got it, but it's starting to like firm up a little bit. So I'm gonna just bite from the middle, like the biggest, thickest part of that. Oh yeah, one of my tops of all time, yeah. So good. It's just what you expect. Total brownie batter sensation. Really, really soft. The edges are a little bit crispy, but the inside is like an underbaked piece of brownie, and it is so good. I will totally eat this whole one. It's like dark enough chocolate too that it's really fudgy and delicious. Yeah, and the edges are nice and crispy and flaky too. So that is a definite winner as well. All right, now I have stuff all over my hands. So I'm not gonna actually try this next one because I've tried it before. This is the milk chocolate chip cookie. It's very beautiful. And it just says, the classic, you can't go wrong. Thick, soft, and packed with milk chocolate chips. And now my gripe is I'm a traditional, like I want those semi-sweet chocolate chips in the cookie. I don't want the milk chocolate chips. So this one's totally not my favorite cookie. It's really good as far as like the base of it is really soft and underdone in the middle, and it does have that great flavor, but I was hoping for darker chocolate chips than it comes with. This one is 550 calories if you eat the whole cookie, and I'm gonna save this one for the girls. They can share it for dessert tonight, and that way there's one cookie that's not mangled by this taste test. So next we are gonna go confetti cake, and this one does say served warm, which I'm surprised with the icing that it would be served warm, but this is like a monster giant dough mound of cookie. And then the icing on top, it's very beautiful with the little sprinkle dots, and it's thundering, so you're gonna hear that. This one says, a burst of confetti sprinkles in a fluffy sugar cookie topped with a swirl of pink vanilla cream cheese. So I am hoping that this one does not have almond extract, because the main pink sugar cookie that they had every week until this last week did have almond extract, and it was very, very strong and overpowering. So I'm not sure about breaking this one either. It's gonna make a mess. I'm gonna go for it, guys. There's the big giant cookie, and it does have sprinkles inside the sugar cookie base too. Look at that, it's so pretty. All right, it's like a mountain. This one's humongous. I'm gonna set that half down and just go for it. It's like, yeah, the inside's just like perfectly underbaked, soft feeling. Oh yeah. So good. It is definitely giving me funfetti vibes, and I love, love, love the cream cheese icing on the top. Cream cheese icing is some of my favorite icing. Yeah, this one's totally a winner for me as well. Oh, it's so good. Now my cookies are sliding everywhere. Okay, put it back in there. All right, the next thing I'm gonna say may be a bit controversial, but I'm just gonna go for it. I absolutely love, one of my top favorite cookies of all time is an oatmeal raisin cookie. And everybody I tell that to is like, ew, that's like my least favorite cookie. I never want them to make oatmeal raisin cookies, gross. Like, I've heard it all, basically. And I would love to know, do you like oatmeal raisin cookies, or are you a oatmeal raisin cookie hater? I would love to know. I love them. In high school, I actually worked at a Subway, and part of my job was to bake the cookies, and I would always bake and have one of those as like my treat because you got a discount. So I would always just get an oatmeal raisin cookie when I worked there, and it was so good. Subway's really good about making the underbaked cookies, and they're just delightful. So when they had an oatmeal cookie recipe on here, I was totally in. I was really excited to try it, but I was hoping they would have some raisins in it. And the weird thing is I don't like raisins on their own, but I love oatmeal raisin cookies. I don't know, it's weird. Here is the classic oatmeal cookie. I'll show it up to you guys. A chunky oatmeal cookie mixed with notes of vanilla and molasses, topped with a cinnamon oatmeal streusel. So you can see the oatmeal streusel on the top there. I was wondering what was going on the top there. But it looks really, really good, and it's very nice and thick. We're gonna just break the cookie up. And oh yeah, it's like super soft. This is like the perfect oatmeal cookie, it looks like, as far as texture and feelings there. Oh yeah. So here we go. We're gonna bite the middle part so I can get some of that oatmeal streusel on top. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, so good. This definitely comes across almost like a gingerbread type cookie because of the molasses and the cinnamon, but it is really, really good. It almost reminds me of almost like ginger snap cookies, like gingerbread cookies, and it's really good. I love the texture of it, super soft. You get the chewiness from the oatmeal bits. This one would totally be one I would purchase again. I just love this one. I'm gonna have to have another bite of this one in a minute. So the last one is the one I'm least excited about because it's definitely out of my comfort zone as far as like flavors, and I don't think I've ever had boba. This has popping pearls on it, is what they're calling it. It's a passion fruit cookie, and it definitely seems soft. This one is one that was served chilled, and it's very, like, it smells very fruity, very strong, and I don't know that I can hold this one up because of the stuff on top. It says a passion fruit explosion from the cookie to the frosting to the popping pearls. So I think the garbage truck is here too, but you can see that. I think the popping pearls are gonna go everywhere when I start trying to break this cookie up. We'll see. Yeah, a few of them are falling off. But that's what it looks like. So I've never had a popping pearl. I'm gonna try one separately because it's like, I think they're the things that are put in boba. Ooh, but the icing's really good. All right, I'm gonna try one of these and see what it's about. Okay. It's very like jelly, weird, like the coating of it's kind of slimy. I still have like the outside piece in my mouth. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of like the popping pearl itself, but the flavor was good. Now I'm gonna try it, and the popping pearl's got like liquid on the top of the cookie, which leaked into the box as well. So that part's a little bit weird for like a cookie. So I'm gonna just bite it, show you guys what it looks like. Nice and thick. All right. very tangy. It's very sweet, very fruity. I would totally finish it off. Like, I'm not gonna let it go to waste, but I would not repurchase this one just because the things on the top are weird. I'm just not into it. I'm gonna try another one. It's just weird. I'm not a fan of it. I know like people really like boba and popping pearls and things, but that one's definitely not for me, guys. It was a little bit too strange. All right, I had to go wash my hands because they're so buttery and rich that it just leaves like butter all over your hands. So I had to wash them. I'm gonna go ahead and rank all of them for you guys to let you guys know like my top thoughts about everything. The only one that I would not repurchase is the passion fruit one. It's just a little bit too tangy for me, but I saw that they have like a pineapple whip one that's gonna be like the Dole Whip type of thing that you get at Disney, but I would totally be game for that. We had a lemon one the first time we went and it was amazing. It's just so good. So the passion fruit one just did not hit that fruity mark for me. Now I put them back in front of me so I can look at them. So going through it, I thought that the peanut butter one was gonna be one of my favorites, but actually it's kind of low on the list. I tried the other ones and they just kept getting better and better. My top fave is actually a surprise for me. It is going to be the brownie batter cookie. I just really like it. Super chocolatey, super dark and rich and so underbaked and soft, and I love that type of cookie. And then I'm gonna go oatmeal cookie after that. I really liked it. It was a little bit different than my typical favorite oatmeal raisin cookies because it has that deep molasses flavor, but it makes it so good. And then I'm gonna go confetti cookie. I really like that one because it's definitely like cake batter, funfetti vibes, and the icing on top is amazing. I love the cream cheese icing. And then I'm gonna go the peanut butter cookie. It's just a little bit too peanut butter heavy for me. I really like the peanut butter part in the middle. I thought that was really nice to just have like straight up peanut butter. It's really good, but the edges of it were a little bit too crispy for me and too peanut buttery in the base of the cookie. It just tasted like too much peanut butter for me. I love the peanut butter M&Ms inside of it though. I think that's great. I think I would probably, if I was gonna make this one like a copycat version for myself, just based on what I thought it was gonna be, I would take a regular chocolate chip recipe and just throw in peanut butter M&Ms, and I think it would be really good like that. But this one is for if you love peanut butter, this is the cookie for you because it's just chock full of peanut butter flavor. And then I'm gonna say the milk chocolate chip cookie is still really good. It's a classic cookie. I just really wish it had darker chocolate on it because it comes across just a little bit too sweet for me. And I've shown you guys or talked about this maybe even not, but Brian, I want to say Lagerstrom, I probably am totally butchering his last name. He's a YouTuber that does recipes, and he has this like super deep dark chocolate chip cookie, and they're huge, like these big cookies. I've made that recipe now 2 or 3 times and handed them out to various people, and they've all just gone crazy over this cookie. It is so good, and it uses really dark chocolate. That's what I'm wanting in the chocolate chip cookie. I want some deep dark chocolate like that one. So this one's just a little too sweet for my taste. And then the last one, which is the only one that I would not repurchase, is the passion fruit one. Like I said, just too tart and too tangy for my likings. It's just not my favorite flavor. That's all it comes down to. It's like a really well done cookie. The cookie's nice and soft and the icing's great. I just really don't like the popping pearls, and it's just a little too tangy overall just because of that fruit flavor, although I really like lemon. Anyway, that is it for this video. I'm wrapping it up for you guys. I hope you guys liked this. I will leave a link to the app down below if you're interested in checking it out. That way you guys can find it really easily. And definitely if you have one close by, give them a try. They do also ship the cookies, but I don't know how good they would be shipped. Like, we've had the cookies and they last like basically all throughout the week for us. I put them in a different container, not in this container. I think both times we've gone before, we've got 4 cookies and they last the whole week for us. They don't get like too hard and like crumbly or anything. So we can snack on them all throughout the week and not like eat 5 billion calories at once. But I hope you guys liked this video. I love doing taste test videos. If you guys have a suggestion for a future taste test, let me know in the comments down below. And also let me know what your favorite Crumbl cookie is. If you are a Crumbl cookie lover, I would love to know which ones I need to actually mark on my list to get. And that's gonna be it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.